Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this UTSA versus Texas matchup today is huge. Steve Sarkisian knows his team could easily be looking ahead to some of the monster matchups they have. CC. He has told his players,
The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Roadrunners offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Red pass hits complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's McCown. He'll pull it down and run. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Henderson, and they're able to get him down. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The sweet feet buy a little time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. It's complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Texas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Arch Manning. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Throwing Manning. Coleman's got it.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. There's some room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me.
Fires and picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To throw, Manning. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To throw, it's Manning. Hauls it in. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Fires quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. On target. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And run inside. It's Henderson. Might have a chance. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And it's the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Card in the backfield. It's Smothers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running inside. It's Smothers. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Manning. It's complete to the right.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Try the right side with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Here's Arch to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting this quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Arch Madness. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Again, it's Brown. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Arch is going to throw for it. Scrambling away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Manning from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Tight end now in motion. Manning with a play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run inside. It's Henderson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Bring in the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll field the punt and take it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Here's Manning to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. That should be the final play of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 18 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's second and long. Throwing Manning. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Running inside, it's Smothers. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Right on the money. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Maybe some room here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To throw, Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. They go play action with Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The RPO, it's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And it's the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There have been few obstacles. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Finding an escape. There's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And it's the Roadrunners will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Play action, here's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Manning unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Manning on play action. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. A give to Brown. Maybe a crease.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Here's Arch to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Complete. Out left to Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off play action. Quickly complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Off-play action on 1st down. Buys a little time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Gonna take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking for room, it's Smothers. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Arch Madness. Got the back over the middle. On the move is the 30. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Roadrunners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got a little grass. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll move the wide receiver. These corners going to give them some space. Find some fresh air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners. Kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.